Hi guys, and welcome to the next video. What we're going to be doing today, we're going to do a few of the summons that I've got some tickets from the XYZ Festival banner, and I've also, I think, 97 Legacy Pack. Just to see if we can get some extra URs, that kind of thing. So, let's open this one first. Ooh, we got a UR. We got two URs, okay. Once you can attach one material from this to target one face up, card your opponent. Right, okay. So, not too bad then. Anything else? Decent? Not really. Right, let's open this next one. No UR in this one. Lotus cards for the Jaden deck. That's where you want it to go. Nothing good in there. Elemental Hero Voltic. I haven't got a hero deck yet, so I would like to make one eventually. Not much in there either. Okay. These packs are actually horrendous, these legacy packs. I think I've got like maybe one UR from any of these, so. Oh, okay. Let's try again. Still no UR. So, we're 70 down and no UR. Finally got an SSR. But still not great cards. Hey, finally! After damage this card destroys, you can detach one material from this, shuffle the destroyed monster into the deck instead of sending it to the graveyard. Don't really know what that would do for the deck unless it's a card and gets an increase in attack for basically having a card in the graveyard. Potentially that would work, but may as well finish these off. These were absolutely useless. Yeah. So, I'm not going to do any live duels today, but I have got some duels to show you. So, this was a deck that I used last night. Few updates to it. I've got 2 Hidden Temples of Necro Valley. I've got 1 Polymerization instead of 2. I think that's the only changes. And I've got a Blue Eyes Ultimate, an extra 5-card dragon for the Dogmaticas in case they decide to throw out a really high attack monster. But other than that, there was no extra changes. And as you can see from here, I am now Plat 5. So I will go over I think it was 6 duels that I did last night to get to Plat once it loads. So there, from here up to here, my 6 duels. As you can see, turn 2, turn 2, turn 2, and then some thingy ones. So we'll go over the turn 2 ones first. Because these shouldn't be too hard to commentate on. Right. So I'm going first. Necro Valley, Royal Tribute, yeah. See what cards get. Right, so in his graveyard, I got rid of all his summoning cards basically for a Sacred Beast deck, which is good. See what he does. I'm guessing he tries to summon something from the graveyard. Yeah. What was that card? Can I see it? No. Okay. This one, I think I forfeit because there was no way I was going to win. Did notice very quickly, I think, that I was going to lose this one. So to be fair, I've got a good hand. Just no monsters. Which is a shame. So, Pot of Duality. because I didn't have a monster, I didn't take Hidden Temples there. Because you need a monster and and Necro Valley for Hidden Temple to be activated. So I took this to try and get a monster and then hopefully get a special summon one from Card of Demise. Which I don't. Which is a shame, but... So I solemn that. Yeah. So I solemn this here. I shouldn't have... That was going to destroy Necro Valley, basically. Oh, target 1 set. Okay, so I misread that yesterday. I should have just let that go through and he would have picked off one of these. But Neuron Network and this card, you're basically done. Because their effects, basically when one attacks, he'll take damage, but then he'll use that effect, which will then double. And then that one will attack, destroy my monster, dealing 200. Then it'll double that one to 4,000, that one to 8,000. So there was no way we were winning that duel, so may as well sort it, and that's when I forfeit, I believe. Because there's no way of me getting around it. Because the game was done. That is the only game I lost last night. Next two turn one. This is one that actually got me to Plat. So as you can see from here, it's not actually a great hand. No Necro Valley, no monsters. But I did get a Skill Drain, a Torrential, and a Dogmatica. So from here, destroy all his monsters. If you have special summon something, you can destroy it, but also activate Skill Drain to stop his abilities. So for now, we're good, even on this hand. Hope for a Necro Valley, which we didn't get. Here, I could have took a Spiritualist, but I took a Dogmatica to get another one of these cards as I didn't have any monsters. So I set Skill Drain, got Dogmatica and Cosmic Cyclone. Set the other two, end my turn. Nothing else I can do. So when you duel, you have a thing on here that says, usually it's on auto. If you have it as on, cards like this that you'd usually have to wait to chain, you can activate from the start. So before this guy even had chance to play anything to stop it, I use Skill Drain, stopping basically any skills he has. So if he did use Neuron Network now, he did, yeah. So he didn't even do anything after that card, and that's what got me to Plat. So we have the 14 turn, the 13 and the 8. Go in order. Right, so my hand here, it's okay, but it's not the greatest. The only thing I can do here is play Spiritualist and Skill Drain. The reason I didn't play Spiritualist is because I want to use its fusion ability. So I thought I'd see what this guy does, see what he tries to summon. So from there, he's playing a Dark Magician deck. Or what I thought was a Dark Magician deck. Cosmic Cyclone, the set card, it's Eternal Soul. Doesn't really matter because it's going to go straight to the graveyard anyway. So, Magician's Rod's actually a really good card for a Dark Magician deck. Add one spell trap card from your deck to your hand that has Dark Magician in its text. Then you can activate a spell trap card that is in the graveyard. Currently I don't have Necro Valley, so this would work, but obviously Skill Drain stops it. Quite lucky I got Skill Drain on the first turn here, otherwise loads of effects would have been going off. So, yeah, ashed it. So that there was a great play by him because he knew I was going to get Necro Valley. And I couldn't do anything to stop it. So I basically have this one turn. He Monster Reborns his Ash Blossom to bring out his Dark Magician. Yeah. Great to do. This is where this guy lost. Before he even attacks. This card, as long as you control Spellcaster, I can't activate spell cards. Right? The issue with that is, once you get rid of a spell card, a spellcaster, sorry, he can't activate spell cards, but I can. So, this is where he lost the duel because he couldn't do anything else, basically. Got rid of skill drain, not that big of an issue. So there you go. Luckily, I top decked Dogmatica. Play one card, end my turn. So I had it on here, so as soon as he drew, I activated this. Send that to the graveyard, which means from here, he cannot use spell cards. So he just ends his turn. And from here, I just win. Because if he did manage to summon a spellcaster, I solemn it, it goes to the graveyard. So, doesn't really matter. Necro Valley. No Necro Valley. Gotta draw it soon, right? No? I always forget that once I use Card Demise, I can't attack directly. So here, Dogmatica to get rid of a monster, Solemn to get rid of a monster, and I've got my plays of Royal Tribute and Hidden Temples. So from here we're actually golden. I could have activated Harpies and get rid of his back row, but this is currently bricking his hand. So I wanted to keep that on the field. So for now we'll just keep attacking. He has this turn, basically. Yeah, there you go. He bricked himself with his field card and couldn't get rid of it. So that was one win. Let's do this one. So once again, I go first. I lose every coin flip, but people have been giving me first quite a lot recently. However, this is an okay hand. Obviously, Royal Tribute. I haven't got Necro Valley, but I do have Commandant. Discard that. Get a Necro Valley. As long as he doesn't ash it. Then you can play Heretic and then Dogmatica. Royal Tribute, his monsters away, that kind of thing. So, the play I just did there, you'll think it's weird. So, I played Dogmatica Escalisa because I wanted to try and bait out an Ash Blossom. So, if I would have if I would have just used Commandant, he could have ashed it and would have got no Necro Valley. But I used this to see if he had Ash Blossom in his hand, which he did not. So I got Necro Valley, activated Necro Valley, now we're in a good position. Royal Tribute all his monsters away. He had one monster, and it was a Maxi. Couldn't have called it. So we let this guy play out his hand. I didn't want a Dogmatica or any of them cards because it'd be useless. He'd just summon another one. However, I definitely Dogmatica this, I believe. Yeah. Do not want to leave a Utopia on the field. If anyone summons Utopia on you, he gets a free rank card from using these cards here. Rank up Magic if you use that card. So he's going to rank up to another version. You want to get rid of that instantly. So he does have a rank up card now in his hand, so if he did manage to summon another one, we are kind of messed up, but Torrential and a Dogmatica in good shapes for a monster to come out. So he summons this. Now what's weird is he didn't attack to get rid of my monster. So I don't really know what this guy was doing. I think he was trying to get these cards out. So he wanted to keep it on the field and obviously not kill himself. So I just carry on with his little play to see what he can do, because I've not actually seen this play before. Usually by the time Utopia comes out, I haven't got a way to stop it. So right here, I Dogmatica that, hoping that next turn I get a monster. So then I can just stop his special summons. This, I was not going to solemn. Special summon 3 monsters from the graveyard. Necro Valley stops it instantly. This guy doesn't read cards. I Torrential them too, because it's his only play he has. So, you know, there's no need for me to keep it on the field. I've got a Solemn if I need it. Get rid of his back row card, which was Alliance. Bad thing. So, there you go. So right now, this is where the game kind of changes. So, I summon Commandant, activate Hidden Temple. He can't special summon, he can't do anything. So right here is where the game changes. In my favour, a lot more. It was already in my favour anyway, but it's a lot more in my favour now. All I need to do is draw 1 monster. Basically. And I did. 2 Heretics from Pot of Duality and summon, and he activates that, gives me 400 more attack, doesn't do anything against me, so. And it's over. Game. The value of stopping special summons and using your Dogmatica cards at the right time and your Solemns at the right time, that's what makes this deck powerful. If you just Solemn the first card that comes out, first monster, they're most likely just going to special summon something else. It's like in a Cyber Dragon deck. If they special summon a Cyber Dragon and you Solemn it, they're just going to special summon another Cyber Dragon. So there's no need to Dogmatica that. You may as well let them play through. There is a way around a Cyber Dragon deck, which I will point out at the end of this, and I'll show you my deck again. But you can use. Actually, I can show you now. So let me pause this. So go over my hand first. Commandant gets Necro Valley. Already got Necro Valley. So I can't remember if I get a second one or not. I think I do, so I don't lose this monster and I get a Necro Valley back. And then Card of Demise. However, the reason we have a Chimera Tech Fortress, 2 of them, and we do have another one, don't we? I mustn't have added it in. But anyway, it's so you can use their Cyber Dragons to summon this. Because you don't need polymerization. So, or if you're playing Cyber Dragon, this is a way to stop it. Because you can just bring them out yourself. Anyway, so we carry on. So we do the normal thing. Necro Valley, Commandant, activate that, get another Necro Valley. Activate it so you have no cards in your hand. Card Demise, get 3 more. Unfortunately here, I get another Necro Valley. Horrible. So all 3 of my Necro Valleys are gone. If he manages to destroy this, that's game. So, this guy, he plays Manju. I didn't stop him during his max. There's no point me solving it because he'll play a spell card to summon it. So I will solemn that. Then he's just got a random card in his hand for no reason. So get rid of his back row, which the weird thing was he was using a Blue Eyes monster but had a Dark Magician deck. I think he was going to use Chaos Form. So yeah. But we got rid of 2 spell cards, which is good. So play on from here. Another card, Demise. Activate this. Get Spiritualist. At this point, I forget that this, I think, stops you from... What was it? Card Demise. Yeah, you cannot special summon during this. I always forget that as well, so I summoned this thinking I could fusion summon, but I obviously couldn't. So, once again, I forget that I can't attack directly, so I just end my turn there. So, this guy here, using Secrets of Dark Magic, he was going to fusion summon or ritual summon a monster from his hand. I wasn't going to allow that, so I summoned it. Basically put his Chaos Match Dragon in his hand to no use. So he ends his turn. Luckily drew another Solemn. I fusion. I didn't want to use Polymerization. It was just in case he had a spell to stop it. I'd rather use a monster effect. So the reason Spiritualist is really good, Supernaturalist, sorry, is if he does try and destroy Necro Valley, it stays on the field. So if he Harpies, it keeps this on the field. If he Raigekis, this I believe stays on the field, yeah. So right now we are golden because we activate his ability to get Hidden Temples, so he can't special summon. And then he can't get rid of Necro Valley this turn unless he has 2 Harpies, which is great. So we end the turn there, draw Hidden Temples. He summons Mahad. I use Dogmatica. He gets his card onto the field, his Dark Magician, but it doesn't matter. I get rid of the back row card just in case, and we were quite lucky we did as well. It gains attack for all the Dark Magicians on the field and in the graveyards. You know, he gained an extra 2,500. Not good, so he ends his turn with just a Dark Magician on the field. So here, I know he has a Chaos Match Dragon in his hand. I don't want him to be able to summon that at all. So we play Hidden Temples. This is a lot less risky now because this stops losing this card or that card. So we play Hidden Temples, activate this card again, use Royal Tribute, and we got rid of 2 cards there. Dark Magician Girl and Dark Magician. Chaos Match Dragon, sorry. So right now, we're in a place to win this. So with his ability this turn, obviously last turn I drew Hidden Temples. I drew Heretic, knowing that if he does nothing here and he's got no monsters in his hand currently, I can summon that and I win. And if he does happen to summon there before he forfeits, I can just solemn it and I win. So no matter what this guy did here, he's lost. Because he couldn't special summon, he couldn't use his graveyard, he couldn't get rid of Necro Valley, he couldn't summon anything. It was game. But that's what this deck's all about, is controlling. As long as you go first, you can control what happens on the field. As long as you get the cards, obviously, and you don't brick. There was a comment yesterday, and you do sometimes brick a couple of duels in a row, but then you'll have duels like this. You'll have runs like this where, you know, I had 3 losses there in a row, but I won 2, 1-2, 1-2, 1-3, 1-2. It happens with most decks. You can brick. The highest amount of duels I've won in a row with this deck is 12. So let's go to my deck again. So in this deck, there is another card to add here. If I can find it. 1 second. Is it a UR? It is a fusion. So it's not a UR, it might be an SR. It is... Chimera Tech something. Yeah, I don't actually have it. Chimera Tech Mega Fleet Dragon. This is the deck I'm trying to build. I just don't have the UR points. So I need to add a polymerization to this. Add another Hidden Temples. So far this deck's looking good. I need Tornado to be able to summon Zeus. I can't currently do that. So to make this deck possible, it would cost me quite a bit. Once again, this isn't my deck profile. This is Team Samurai X1. So go to his video if you want a full in depth. But I'm gonna change this myself anyway because there's a few cards I wouldn't use. So like I would only use one of them. Potentially add another Supernaturalist. Add a polymerization. But yeah, other than that, that's this video over, guys. Thanks for watching, and I will do a Blue Eyes deck for my next video. One that I've built. So we'll go from there. Anyway, speak to you guys in a bit.